Welcome to Creative Living for Dancers, where we dive into the world of freelance dance. My name is Brianna, and today we'll be looking at the 5 things you must value as a freelance dancer. Stay tuned! From Michigan to Belgium, I never imagined taking my dance career internationally. Others said it wouldn't be worth it, but I'd say it's the best decision I ever made. Join me as we dive into living fully and unapologetically as full-time freelance dancers. As we approach our lives as freelance dancers, we have to remember that everything is interconnected. Everything you value personally will also seep into what you value professionally. Also remembering that as freelancers, it can seem like it's all over the place, which therefore requires us to have certain boundaries and certain expectations of ourselves and others when it comes to living our lives fully. So the first thing, and I'd honestly say probably the most important thing when it comes to what you must value as a freelance dancer is your time. A very simple concept, I know, but when it comes to valuing your time is when you're doing one thing, you're not able to do another thing. Or when you're doing that one thing, you're not able to do another thing. And that goes for every single choice that you make. That could be going to that social event or going to that audition or taking time to work on your CV. How you spend your time on a day-to-day basis is honestly very, very important. How you pour into yourself and how you use your time to pour into yourself is very important. So there's some moments where there might be a lot going on. There might be a lot of people asking things of you, whether it could be work related or non-work related. And just remember that whatever decisions you make can affect your ability to do one thing. So say, for example, there's a certain gig that comes up and you actually are not really a fan of it. And maybe intuitively something is just like, I don't really know, but you take it because you feel like you have to. In taking that one particular gig that you do not necessarily want or intuitively don't feel like you actually want to do, something else could actually pop up that you actually wanted to do. And because you've now dedicated your time to that one thing, it takes away being able to do that other thing. So once again, how you spend your time is really important. What is your morning routine like? What is your evening routine like? What are you doing every day that pours more into you and your craft and your passion? Are you taking class daily? Are you watching shows? Are you reading books? Are you, I don't know, there's so many different habits that honestly you can include into your life that can ultimately contribute to your life as a freelance dancer. So I want you to stop and take a moment to think about how do you spend your time on a day-to-day basis and ask yourself if this is how you like to spend your time. Especially nowadays with social media and all these things that are so distracting. Our time seems to just fly away so fast. So when it comes to thinking about your time, really stop and take a moment to ask yourself how you're spending your time and ask yourself if this is how you would like to spend your time. Do you want to spend hours on Facebook or hours on Instagram or hours talking on the phone or hours in class or hours? It could really be anything. Also realizing that when you start to look at balancing your time, you're starting to look exactly at that balance. Balance is really important to make sure that you are always ready for things that come across your path. And as a freelancer, we must always be ready. Thank you so much for tuning into the introduction video of 5 things you must value of a freelance dancer. Now go ahead and head on over to creativelivingfordancers.com to check out the full video.